Mm-hmm. Y'all from the Pro Bowl and shit? No, I said that's from the Pro Bowl and shit. All right, go ahead and press. Yep. Yeah, I don't eat no pork. What color you rocking? Blood vs. Crip?
Can you play it with us? It's fun. You can be a big dinosaur that we're protecting. The big dinosaur? Yeah, Mommy, you know that.
So you can't do that one.
And I put the baby big dinosaur. And we're trying to get the egg and the mama. Yeah. And then take them for ourselves, and then we can have a whole Jurassic Park to ourselves.
Man, they're making a Jurassic Park movie a lot better than the Jurassic Park movie. I'll probably come play with you guys.
Yay! Big dinosaur mama with us. You could be the big dinosaur that we're protecting.
I have nothing better to do.
Remember playing a phone?
No. I haven't. The internet's been off of the TV because I've been on my phone.
You funny.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down at this field partner and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL, NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch it now, Barney! All right, here we go.
Throwing is Jackson. His first pass is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
From the gun, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
What?
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. And they're able to convert on
That's high
a
loss.
solid gain of 23.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove
When
it
you
with
gonna get
excellent
that nigga?
pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Jackson will throw again. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. It's caught by Treadwell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That might go on the outside. That might go on the outside. Watch him.
On 3rd down, Vick. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
I make the headliners. The Phillies for cars for Chevys and Dodges.
On 2nd down, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. This is caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you probably but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Damn.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye.
Green 39.
On 3rd down. That's Jackson. Oh, and now he fights.
Oh, yeah, tackle me in that bitch.
Zone for a Bills touchdown. For the first touchdown of Super Bowl 53. And the Bills have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
You talking me up in
on
that
the extra
motherfucker.
point, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Vic on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man clean. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football.
I fucked that up. I thought he was running the drag. He ran his swing on
throw
me.
the change up, and on that play, it went for big yardage.
A nice gain of 21 yards. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Yeah, I'm on that too.
One that's intercepted.
I'm watching that while I'm holding that other nigga up.
Just across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best.
I was watching that nigga while I was holding the other
the ball
nigga.
goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it?
I played on that
Instead,
nigga that whole
they throw
play,
an
no lie.
interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to
No!
go. He lost the football.
Oh,
and the offense will
man.
cover this one up.
Throw the
but they'll be pushed
motherfucking
back
ball,
inside their
dog.
own 10.
God damn, man.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left.
Oh, he passed the line of scrimmage.
He's got it. And flags come in as he
Why
gets
is
forward
Garoppolo
for
in the
about
game?
3
Is Lamar
yards.
Jackson hurt?
Now let's check on the call.
Don't tell me you hurt my
Close to the
nigga.
line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Oh,
when you see him
come
in that
on.
position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
He did, bro. That nigga Jimmy G still in the game.
On the give, this is their fullback.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! What was that?
Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th
What was
down.
that? He was up and then just fell.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner
That's
Tress
a
Way on to punt the
bullshit.
football. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a big one.
He wasn't ever supposed to fall, though.
And this will be taken at the 13. .21 yards. Well done on the
And we let
return.
him get up and go
the
that
Lions
far.
will take over.
Come on, y'all.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring and moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down, Vic.
Come on, baby.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Okay,
pick up there,
we've been working on you just
26
to sit
yards.
like that.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Third and short yardage. Vic forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just
I'm already in the tackling motion,
bro. Take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go.
I let up. I let up off the tackle.
On the handoff, Tomlinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try to throw it here. Vic. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Vic. And he's going to go down again. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line,
man, I got to do something for Vic, man.
The 2 defensive tackles are ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slips through.
We got to spot that nigga. It's going to be late, blitz something.
And they are on the board, but still trailing.
Can't let Vic get too hot.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down
That's
the left
interference,
sideline.
man.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
He still got to give me a chance to jump. He held me down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Calvin Ridley, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point.
Oh, fuck.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, Devin's been a constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Vic now from the 50. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Oh, good shit.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A minute 52 left to play in this second quarter. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Vic sliding out of the pocket. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Got him bottled up.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
Hey, let's go!
Vic readies to throw. Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss it.
Man, he just pushed me off the fucking way, man.
Detroit. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
That got me all the way out there.
Extra point good by Hopkins.
Get the fuck out of here. He ran it. Man, come on.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was
don't
coming.
know how to get up off the ground without
conversation post. Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Evans has it left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Blue 90.
To throw again is Jackson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I had to give it a try.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the kick by Elliott is good. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ice me, nigga.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Vic now. Rolling to his right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. That was 2nd down throw for Vick. Buying time.
Oh, no, you don't. Not this time, Vick.
Down he goes.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. 3rd and long for Vick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
Jackson on first down.
Who you throwing it to?
It's intercepted.
Bruh.
Edmonds picks it, and he will score. Touchdown.
Why did he throw it like that, though? He threw it right to that nigga.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real
He
wide.
threw that bitch short as hell. He didn't even
Anticipation,
get all the way out there. That was
reading,
great.
reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
What time is it? 7.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
There ain't the computer, though. I'll find it with somebody.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
It's not regular team, either.
From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle to Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I drew you up to me just enough to get the pass go past you.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh, my God.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Bro, Evans stopped running for it. I knew it was a pick.
The rookie picked off the rookie.
Overthrown.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the gun, Vick. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That's boy, yo.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Vick. And that is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Let's take it inside his own 40. And they're running right through it. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And
he jumped it.
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Well, give him in the middle of the game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson going to throw again. Flushed out right. Breaks through the contact. And he slides to avoid the hit. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They get it to him running left. And
oh, my God.
Into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills are in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson now from the gun. He'll throw.
Get the fuck out of here.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back.
Get the fuck out of here. This shit.
His head play backfires in a big way.
This nigga Shamar Edmonds, that's his 2nd one.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Boy, just put that down.
Now,
take that from your brother, Jordan.
This close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st down, Vick. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now here's Vick. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield.
He had him beat,
but
though.
that's
He just
okay
overthrew
because
that
the
nigga.
second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Green, 39. Green.
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. And this one's incomplete.
What the fuck is he throwing the
But
ball
not to get too
to?
overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
We got to get in the end zone this
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught.
Oh, yeah, down run.
Touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Vic. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Lions. 65 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the shotgun, it's Vick. That escapes the sack. And in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. To throw, Vick. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
I just got him before we played.
Hopkins' kick
Well, I was waiting on you to get back on.
And this is back down to a 7-point game.
I knew I was going to need some extra help,
to
man.
get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back.
All right. What time is it? Oh shit, 7:30. I'll leave the crib at 9. I gotta be there by 9:50. Clocked in by 9:50.
A takeaway.
Yeah.
Detroit! Set! Blue landing! Blue landing!
Now Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
On second down, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3
gotta get
yards
off
down
that.
to the 42.
He's only got 26
All right, that's
yards.
a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, you seen it? Oh, yeah.
Gets it to Funchess complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion.
That's when I thought they was running with that other nigga. As soon as I threw it, you was
totally
catching back the other
free
guy.
yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ooh.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Jackson. Flush to his right. And look at this.
What the
They
fuck?
get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties the Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ely, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
No, he did.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. One last shot from Michael Vick. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaac Yianum in there to pick it.
Good game, bro.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
They can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done.
No,
you see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
That was a good ass game,
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season.
It's going down.
Did you do some pizza? I have to take away those plates, so. Is it all the same?
Yeah, Tutar was a great addition for that game, bro. He really helped me out a lot that game. All right. Shit, wasn't it? Yeah.
Out in the living room up north, the old one. Yeah. It's a little bit bigger. Hopefully, when I get that one and try it out, hopefully that one works better. Because like you said, the one that's in my window is smaller than that one. I don't remember how many